So today we're exploring bash scripting in Kali Linux to automate repetitive tasks like file management, system updates, or penetration testing workflows. This beginner-friendly guide will make you a scripting ninja in no time. So let's keep it fun, let's keep it clear, and super practical. Hit the like button and subscribe to Ultra Blue Tech to stay cyber sharp. Now, here are some of the things we're going to be talking about today. We'll be talking about what bash script is and why you should use it to automate taxes. We're going to be talking about ways of setting up your first bash script in Kali Linux, which by the way applies to most Linux distros. Then we are going to actually automate common taxes like updating our system, and then we'll end it up by running some troubleshooting tips for beginners who might get caught up on the way. Now let's go ahead and get this done. So bash, which is short form for born again shell, is the default command line shell in Kali Linux, and bash scripts are text files with commands to automate taxes. So they are like mini programs you write to run commands sequentially, so saving you time on repetitive jobs like updating Kali Linux, backing up files, or running pen test tools. Now, why use bash scripts? It's simple. They are simple, built into Linux with no extra installations, and they are perfect for automating system administration or cybersecurity tasks. So for example, you can script a daily update or a network scan, freeing you to constantly update the system or freeing you from constantly scanning a network. So let's go ahead and create your first script. So to do this, open up a terminal and create a directory for your scripts. So we're going to create a directory called scripts by typing in, we are going to cd into the created directory we just made. So cd. Now we're going to create a script file using a text editor like nano. So nano, then followed by the name of the scripts file you want to use. So I'm going to use myscripts.sh. And then now that we are in, so we're going to start with a shebang to tell Kali to use bash. So you go ahead and type in this. Now this line must be at the very top of your file. So add a simple command to test it. So we're going to add echo, then we'll move it with, we'll add dates, and then we'll end up by saving it by pressing Ctrl+O and then press enter, and then write it out by pressing Ctrl+X. Now, but we can't execute it right now. We have to first of all make it executable. So to make it executable, we have to set permissions to run the script. So chmod. So the chmod plus X command makes our file executable. So let's go ahead and run it by typing in, and then we hit enter. You see hello Ultra Blue Tech, and then you see the current date and then the time. If you got permission denied, you ensure you are in scripts and not any other directory. So pwd to see where you are, and then you will run chmod. Now if you want to run your scripts in anywhere at all, you don't need to, if you don't want to always come back to the specific script folder, you could key in this. This is optional, but it is going to help you a ton. So you could run the script from anywhere. Just simply add the script to your files. Now let's go ahead and automate some common taxes with bash. So now let's go ahead and create a script file to always update our Kali Linux and also clean it up every single time. So to do this, you type in nano and let's name this update.sh. Now we are going to add our shebang at the very top of the page, at the very top of the file, and then we'll move on to echo. Then we'll have to just put in something like starting Kali Linux update. After that, we're now going to go ahead and go to sudo apt update. That's the command, and then give a line and try again sudo apt upgrade -y, and then let's add another line and go ahead and put in sudo apt auto remove -y. Then let's end it up by putting a closing message that tells us that everything is done by typing echo, and then let's say updates completed, system is cleaned, and then we close it up and then we save it. So once it is saved, remember we have to make it executable. So to make it executable, we give it a command. To make it executable, we type in chmod +x, and then we repeat the name of the file we want to make executable. So in this case, it's going to be update.sh. Now to see it in action, we type in ./update.sh, and then we hit enter. So this will go ahead and update our packages, install upgrades, and then remove unused files. However, remember that the sudo command requires our password, so we're going to put in our password, but we kept in a -y, which skips any other prompt. So with this simple bash file, you can automatically update your Linux. You can automatically update, you could automatically upgrade, and you can automatically auto remove at the same time without actually doing each and every single one of them manually. There are tons of things you could do with bash scripts. We could actually automate file backups, we could automate pen testing scans, we could schedule backups, we could do a ton of things with bash scripting. But these are videos I plan on making. If you want me to make them, if you want me to make them, just come to a comment section and tell me which automated tasks you want me to make, and I'm going to make it for you. That is how dedicated I am to you, bro. Now let's go ahead and move on to certain troubleshooting tips for beginners. So here are some common issues and also some fixes for these issues. So if you get scripts not executing, you have to ensure that the shebang is at the very top, and then the permissions are set. Remember the chmon command, you have to make sure those permissions too are set before the file can be executed. The next is permission denied. If you're getting a permission denied, you make sure that you run a sudo if needed. So sudo then followed by the scripts to fix these kinds of permission denied problems. So for ethical uses, don't automate scans or attacks on an authorized system. Use labs or VMwares like Metasploitable for your pen testing. Always make sure that you have permission to do these things. And that's it, cyber ninjas. We've just mastered automating taxes with bash scripting in Kali Linux. So keep scripting to streamline your workflow and stay ethical. If this tutorial helped you, smash the like button, subscribe to Ultra Blue Tech, and then hit the bell icon for more cybersecurity tutorials. So drop a comment with what you want next, probably more bash tips, more Kali tools, or something else. That is out, and I'll see you in the next one.